Oh, hello there, how's it going? Welcome back to Crafty TV. My name's Joe. I know what you're thinking. Joe Remblance, international style icon. Where did you get that incredible face mask from? I know, I get it all the time, honestly. These are on the show today. I know loads of you have been talking about making face masks at the moment. Loads of you have been doing loads of different things with them. These are on the show and they are absolutely fabulous. Sarah, you've been knocking these up for absolutely everyone, haven't you, around the office?
Oh yeah, I take orders these days. So this is the round style one that I'm wearing and I've actually shaped it around my face. The one that I've done for Joe is the folded one. We've got both styles on. We've got kits to do both of them. So we've got loads of options. We'll show you all of them. I've got my sewing machine out. We thought we'd do Creative Cravings a little bit differently today. So we've decided we're going to make it Try a New Craft Creative Cravings Day. So we've got a bit of sewing. We've got a bit of colouring, we've got a bit of card making, we've got a bit of embroidery and we've got a bit of crochet. So we literally have a bit of everything and it's a full and open craft clinic. So anything you want to ask, I can't promise I'll have the answer, but if I do, I'm all yours. Just ask my consultant in the corner. Well, actually, I should be the consultant.
Receptionist.
Just ask my receptionist over in the corner. He'll take your message and I will do my best to answer any questions. We're going to start off with the sewing and the face mask. We're just going to give you everyone time to kind of get jumped on. If you know somebody who you think would be really interested to see this, please click share on this feed. And the best thing is it'll save it to your feed. So next time you want to come and look for this video, you can go and find Creative Cravings and it'll be on your wall. But also any of your friends who might be interested in making their own face masks, will be able to see it as well. So I'll get ready, I'll get my kit out, Joe. I'm taking orders. He said he wants a new one. I'll let him run you through the options.
Well, I'm going off on holiday hopefully in a couple of weeks and I'm feeling I'll need something nice and colourful for my trip. So if I get my order in, Sarah, I've still got the one with my rainbows on, but when that's in the washing machine, I need another one because yes, you can wash these as well, which is fantastic. Lots of different options for you available in these. There's 5 different ones for you, so it's 5 different fabric choices that you've got. Each one of these makes 6 masks as well, so the value is really, really good. £16 or $20. Shall I go through which ones you've got? So you've got the round rainbow is your first one that you've got, so you can join to that one. Round is a style that you saw Sarah wearing a minute ago. Square is the one I was wearing, so the square one is bigger, the rounded one slightly smaller, but has more dimension, so has more room in the front of it. You've then got the square rainbow, you've got the round splash rainbow, the square splash rainbow as well, and you've got the square pink face mask as well. So lots of you I can see already multi-ordering on those ones and going for one of more. Square splash, most popular at the moment, £16 or $20 if you want to go for those. Shall I quickly show you just got kind of thing that you're going to get included, because you've got absolutely everything in here, which is amazing. So let me just show you. You've got all of your instructions that you'll need within here, which is fantastic. You've got those. Then you've got the actual fabric. Now the great thing is that the pattern, oh yeah, it's on the fabric, which is fantastic. So you know exactly where you're going to need to cut. That's one of our round ones. And then you've got your elastic in there as well. So all in there, all completely taken care of for you. I'll fold that up really nice and neatly in a minute.
Of course you will.
Let's leave that. I'll just leave that over there. I'll come back to that in a minute. Very busy for those face masks. Really looking forward to seeing those demonstrated through those shows. This show. Now, something else that's going to be busy is the Spectrum Noir Discovery Kits. Brilliant deal on these if you want to go for all 7 of them. Absolutely, you can. They've been so popular since we launched them. Let me just quickly open one up and show you the kind of thing that you're going to get in here. So this is our Illustrator one that you've got here. What you'll get is, in this one, you'll get 5 of our Illustrator markers. Now, you couldn't buy the markers for the price of this pack. 5 markers, and you get a fine liner in here. What you also then get is you get your worksheets in here, but you also get all of the inspiration. So with this one, we've used lots of renowned artists. This one's Tatiana Kuvaldina that's put this one together, and what you get is you get everything basically you need. She takes you through all of the tips, all the techniques you need to create beautiful illustrations. I'll also leave that just I'll leave that just over there as well. Oh no. I've lost
It's a
my place.
good job.
I'll get
It takes
those in
me
a
a
minute.
while to sew, isn't it?
And then you've got your worksheet. So these are printed ones. You've got some plain ones in there as well. It's everything. It's basically like a new genre of colouring in a box. $71.94 if you want to go for them all. They are available individually. They work out $10.27 a pack when you get them in this configuration. However, you can get them individually for $11.99 or $15.95 if you want to get them like that. You've got blended mandalas, creative colouring, illustration, manga and comic, watercolour, concept design, or modern calligraphy. You just need to choose which one you want, or you can go for absolutely all of them. Right, we're going to move on. I'm going to take you through some of the Hunky-Dory items. Oh, I haven't checked the comments yet, but I know Barbie's going to be excited at the fact that we've got Hunky-Dory on the show. We've got their adorable scoreable cardstock. Now, this stuff is brilliant. It's got a proprietary bendy ink on it, and it means you don't get any crack in your crease, basically. This one's brilliant because you're getting 25 colours, 2 sheets of each, the 25 most popular colours. You get it in the shiny one, and you also get it in the matte one as well, because the matte one, perfect for allowing you to ink that as well. 100 sheets total there for $17.98 or $23.99. That is a brilliant price on that one. More Hunky-Dory cardstock as well for you. You've got some 8x8s here. You've got 24 220 GSM mirror sheets here. So you can see this is your printed mirror board, basically. Really gorgeous, this. Lots of different festive designs. Already busy for that one, I'm being told. So you want to be quick if you want to get your hands on that one. 10% sorry of today's stock already sold out and gone just since we went live. So very busy there for that one. Oh, do you know what? Some of my friends are a bit frosty sometimes, Sarah, but not in the sense that these are frosty friends. This is a fantastic concept card design that you've got from Hunky-Dory. It basically allows you to make something called, well, it's basically a penny slider, which I'd not really heard of, but it is super fun. You've got all the elements you need. $9.99, you're getting absolutely loads in there, and you've got all of the instructions that you need. Full design. Do you want to see Santa Claus slide? There he is. Woohoo! He's having a lovely time.
He's had a few too many by this one. Now, it's really hard to do these back to front upside down, but trust me, when you're stood looking at them, right, they're really fun because they just spin around like this as you're staring at them. So I wish you could see what I was seeing because they literally are spinning as you go. Now, I'll just tell you, we had these on last week and they absolutely flew. We are so lucky that Hunky-Dory has let us have not as many as what we had last week, but a small amount of stock to get us through this show. So I've got demonstrations galore planned. You've got the Santa Claus, you've got the little bears on there as well. We've got the little snowmen on here. All of them doing this like spinning, there you go, the spinning technique that you're going to do with the little penny that I'm going to teach you how to do. They are fabulous. And like I said, the whole kit makes 12 of them there, so it's like less than $1 a card.
Right. Absolutely. It's $9.99, $12.99 if you want to grab hold of those. Very busy on the website. I know a lot of you jumped there immediately and getting your orders in. Do you want me just to run you through the face mask on which each one is? So this is the face mask. This one is the square blue one that you've got just here. So that's what you're creating with that one. This one here for you is the square pink. So you can see the colourway in there is that gorgeous pink colourway, pink tones all the way through. This one here, this one is the square rainbow. This is the one I'm hoping to take on holiday. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hint, hint. Not say it, just saying.
Well, have you bought that kit?
Not yet.
Because I've heard that one's going to sell out.
60%'s gone. Well, unless you're going to make one in this show, not much chance I'll be getting that one after the hour, I can tell you. This one is the round rainbow, which is also amazing. You've also got in here as well the rainbow splash, which is that one. And then finally, your last option is the rainbow splash in the blues here as well. Totally up to you. What I would say is, as Sarah said earlier, make a note of this show, save this Facebook feed or share this Facebook feed, and you'll have this tutorial ready to go. I do understand as well, a lot of you joining us at this time on a Wednesday, probably more used to paper crafting, but what better time to learn something new, whether it's some sewing, some embroidery, some crochet, and I also understand as well, you'll probably get loads and loads of questions through this show. Feel free, the Crafty Clinic is open, pop over and keep me company on Crafters TV on Facebook, and I will get your questions into Sarah. Right, my eyes are peeled and I'm ready to go, Sarah.
Well, yes, if we're going to get started, what I want to know is which one do you want to see? Do you want to see the round one or do you want to see the square one? I've got both, right? I'll put them both on in the different designs, okay? So here is my rounded one that I use. I quite like the rounded ones. These are the rounded ones that I use here. I've done these for my dad as well. They have the shaping around your nose. So this is what the rounded ones do. By comparison, the ones that are square, when you put those ones on, those are the ones that have the like the gusset and the bend on the side. So those ones are flat along the top. So those are our flat ones.
Square one.
You want a square one, do you?
Yes, please.
Have a
Do
look.
you know why I want a square one?
Here.
Because I've got a really massive head, and I think if you've got a big head and a big face, the square ones are great. If I had a lovely little delicate petite face like you, Sarah,
you would like
maybe
the round
I'd go
ones
for
too.
a round one. But I haven't got a delicate little petite face, I'm afraid.
Well, let me show you on the two side, right? So the round ones...
You're meant to disagree with me, by the way.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, just moving swiftly on, right? So I'll show you the two of them, right? I'll hopefully get a chance to demonstrate both of them over the course of the show. So if you specifically want to see one, let me know. Each one of these, they're reversible, by the way. So can you see in mine here, I have on this one, I've got the flower on the front, but then if you flip it the other way around, you can see it's got all my makeup on now. But it's got, I know when I've made them for Craig and for my dad, they like to wear them with this printing on the outside instead. So you can see that, oh, I do quite like this green one. Might have to do this green one. And they're a panel with 6 on them. So you've got all the different, it's called a rainbow splash because you've got all these different colours basically. So you choose whichever one you want, choose your front, choose your back, and you put them together. That is the rounded one. Then the square one is exactly the same concept. They're very, very easy, the square ones actually. It's kind of less thinking about your sewing. Same again, you've got the back and the front one. Right, so if we're doing the square, Joan, I've got this square set out. What colour would you like?
I think I would like the... I quite like
red,
the yellow.
orange,
Maybe the blue.
The turquoisey blue, or the deep blue, or the traditional
Which one
blue?
looks the most Italian, do you think? I think the yellow one's good, you know.
This one here?
Yeah, yellow.
They're going to see you coming, aren't they? Yep, totally. Right. Wear it with style. Right. So here's what you do. You don't have to be very, very neat with this cutting because you're basically going to be stitching these inside. So can you see I've just cut that up there? And then I'm going to cut this side up here as well. Now, if you've got our regular crafters scissors, which is what I'm using here, you will notice that I'm using them for paper craft, and then I've cut straight into using them for my fabric packs.
I thought that was a big no-no, Sarah.
Well, it might be with other scissors. Trust me, it is absolutely fine with my scissors because my scissors are the bomb, for want of a better word. They are the best scissors that you could possibly get. So go and have a little look online and you'll see our scissors absolutely awesome. My cutting, on the other hand, not so awesome. So we'll just trim this little bit here off the side and pretend like we never noticed it was there, right? So here's the yellow. So I'm going to treat this one as being the outside, one as being the inside. Now, trick to a lot of this, we have this awesome product on the website, right, called quilting clips. Now, top tip, these were on a special offer. They were half price yesterday on my sewing show. So if you want some of them...
How did you manage to get those on half price? Not what you know, you see.
Go and have a look. Go and look up quilting clips and you'll see the special offer on them. It's not in this show, but I think it'll still be live from yesterday if you're ordering today, right? Now, here we go. Can you see, as I just give this a bit of an iron, you'll see it's got all of these markings down the side. Now, the first thing is this is the bottom. So can you see these 2 little markings here? What you do is you're going to fold over to those little markings. Give it a bit of a finger press in the corner. There we go. Give it a finger press, and then we're just going to iron that down so you've got that flat bit.
Donna says she loves that fabric. Susan says she loves the little clips. They are so much better.
Aren't they?
Sarah, they are thebomb.com, says Snooze You Lose Y'all, Sonia. Joe, remember what I said about the CC scissors? I do. You absolutely love them. Anne's a bit worried in Connecticut that she's not going to be able to go from scissors to card to scissors to card. Yolanda says, Joe, you can wear the yellow mask with your gold leggings. That would be quite a look.
Trust me, I know other designs you can't do this. Just so you know, by the way, what I'm doing, I'm joining up those 2 dotty lines and then I'm joining up those 2 solid lines. And I'm just joining them and then putting one of these little clips in to hold it. You could do this with a pin, but I'm not a lover of pins. They're a big faff. Whereas if you just use one of these clips, look how much easier it is with the clips, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these into place, and you can see, there we go, all those folds come perfectly into place, and then you can iron them down. So once you do the ironing, the rest becomes easy, right? So what I'm going to do, there's the front panel. I'm going to do exactly the same with the back panel. Now, while I'm going to tell you my interesting story. Well, I hope it's interesting, right? So I made these face masks with the kids. So I actually had the kids on the sewing machine making their own face masks, right, Joe? And then what I did was I was so proud of them because, you know, big product. Do you want to see them in their face masks?
Check them out. The founding members of the Joe Remblance fan club. They look fabulous in those.
They look so canny. And it's look at his little ears. Oh, he was so happy with himself. And the kids we've got the Gemini stitch at home, and the kids were actually working the sewing machine, right? So anyway, I was so proud of the kids. I had little videos of them, and I sent them to the other mums, right? There's like, well, I'm saying the other mums, the other parents, because we've got a couple of dads in the group as well. So I sent them to some of the parents at the school, and I wasn't like, look at me, how awesome are my kids? But I was just like, oh, just suggesting, you know, craft project for over the summer if you know, if the kids are wanting to make their own face masks or whatever. Hang on, have I put that in right? Yeah, I was on that one. Anyway, one of the mums texted me and she said, oh, that looks brilliant. I haven't got a sewing machine. Could you recommend one? So I was like, well, could I ever recommend one? We do the L100, yeah, and I'd gone off on my sales pitch, obviously. Not meaning to be like salesy, but obviously I couldn't help myself because I was really excited that she was going to get a sewing machine and teach her son George, who's one of Oliver's best friends at school, how to sew. So, no pun intended here. So I did this, was telling her all about it. Well, the next day, I think it was it next day? It was a couple of days later anyway, I get a text message off her. It's only the sewing machine box being delivered, hasn't it? Right? So she'd already got the sewing machine box delivered. And then the next morning at school, she turned up. Are you ready for this, right? She turned up with a bouquet of sunflowers for me. So this is my bouquet of sunflowers from George's mum to say, thank you for selling me a sewing machine. Thank you for selling me a sewing machine, Sarah. I was like, you're welcome. Shouldn't it be me buying you flowers? So, right, anyway, so there you go. And then I just had another text off one of the other mums who also did the same thing, recommended it to her, and she's just ordered the sewing machine as well. Ooh. So we'll probably be out of sewing machines soon because I've been selling them out the school gate.
There's going to be, everyone's going to have beautiful masks though in the kids' school, which is wonderful.
Right, big ears, how long, here we go, how long am I going? Because usually I've been going 7 inches. Do you want an extra half an inch or do you want an extra inch?
An extra inch on each side.
Right? So I'm going to measure. The elastic, by the way, comes in with the kit. So I'm just going to cut 2 bits of Joe size elastic. So for the kids, I was doing mine a little bit shorter. For the kids, I did them about 5 inches, I think it was. Quite significantly shorter anyway.
Annette's asking, Sarah, would you be able to use your fabric glue instead of having to sew? I think, would you be able to, for putting them together, but I'm guessing for the elastic, you'd want to sew that in, wouldn't you, Sarah?
I would say so, because the thing is, you're going to be putting it in the wash a lot, and it's going to be pulling a lot.
You could hand sew it, though, I guess.
You could hand sew it on, absolutely. Hand sewn, much better option than, yes.
Wonderful.
So look at this, I'm still holding these in place, just with the quilting clips, right? And then what the trick is, so you put these inside, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your top one, put it on top of the bottom one, and I'm just going to clip those together. So can you see where we had this little bit here? I'm just going to change that clip, and then I'm going to lose all of these clips out the side and just put one to go through both layers of the fabric, right? So there we go, we've got both of them on, and then I'm going to pop this here and just stick it over the top.
The round and the 2 splash ones are your absolute favourites at the moment. Those 2 are in the lead. If you've got your eyes on those 2, definitely move faster, sooner rather than later. Square Rainbow 70% sold out now as well, so getting very, very busy. Lots of you are asking loads and loads of questions. A lot of you saying how cute the boys look in their masks. Don't they just look adorable? They look adorable without their masks on, but with their masks, even more adorable
Cute as
than normal. I must share with you, I said to Charlie recently, we went for our socially distanced bike ride. I said to Charlie, oh, Charlie, you're so funny. He went, I am. It really made me laugh.
Very modest, that kid, very modest. Right, so all I'm going to do, so you know, you can watch me, joke and chit chat, you can watch me. I'm going to go up this line, I'm going to keep in with the lines along the top and then down the bottom. And where I've got those bits of elastic in there, I'm just going to go over them a couple of times just to make sure that we've got that really well sewn in. So taking it onto my machine, this is the computerised machine that we do, but it's exactly the same, right? And I'm just going to stitch down, Joe, and I'm just going to go for it really. Yeah.
You go for it. Now, a lot of people talking about which ones they're going to go for, whether it is the rounded one or the square one. If you don't mind your face, because a lot of people say, oh, I prefer it like this or I prefer it like that. If you like a little bit more room to breathe, but you don't mind it being tight across your nose, you want to go for the rounded one. If you don't mind it covering your face or touching your face so much, and you want it to cover more, or you've got a big head like me, not a small, dainty, petite head like Sara, then go for the square one would be my suggestion. I like the square one because it's a bit looser, but it's a bit bigger over your face as well. It is completely up to you as well. Lynn's just tuned in. She's been teaching key workers' children how to make Z-fold cards, Sara. You'll be proud.
Oh, wow, I am proud. I've got everybody crafting these Z-fold. I'm very, very chuffed that you've got advanced with the Z-fold, I must say.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. Samantha says, Crafters TV, do you have a rough idea when the tri-blend case might be back in stock? I don't, but what I would say is what I say to everyone: pop yourself across to the website, put your email address in underneath where it says sold out, because there'll always be a box underneath. That way, when it comes back into stock, we will email you immediately, so you don't have to keep checking back all the time. You know that you will be notified
Contacted?
that the movement it comes back in. Yeah, absolutely.
I knew there was a word you were looking for there, Joe.
Yeah,
I'm going to help him out there.
My brain was going one way and my mouth was going the other way. It just, happens to the best of us. Melvin saying, thanks for demoing these. I saw them earlier and was curious about them. So he's enjoying that. A lot of people talking about your run. We've got to say, I haven't said personally to you, Sara, congratulations for raising all of that money. Shadiah says, Sara, I love how the boys reach out to you at the finish line after your run. That was so cool. Joe, please can you tell Sara this? There you go, I've told her.
There you go. Hey, you can go and have a little look on Facebook if you haven't seen yet. I storied the whole thing. So I kept everybody up to date with what was going on the story. So if you go and have a look, you can see on there. Joe, I think that has turned out quite fabulously well.
I think it looks beautiful.
And this looks nice and big for big ears over there. Now, can I give you a bit of a tip,
It's not
Joe?
the ears that are big, it's the distance between the ears and the face that's the problem.
Right.
It's just the general size of the head that's the issue.
Watch what you're going to do. You're going to get a bit of lipstick on. I wonder if I can just put a little... Watch what I'll do. I'm so good to you, Joe, right? I'm going to just cut a little bit of fabric here, right? And I'll just put it inside here so you don't get lipstick on it. Right? Right? Watch what I want you to do. I want you to put it on. Wrap it round, and then this here, can we see if we can get a close-up on me somehow?
Right.
Oh, what about if I do this?
There you go, got ya.
Right, so can you see here?
Yeah.
I want you to fit it around your mouth like this.
And then hold it.
And then just put a little clip in. Oh my God, this is not the best angle, right? Little clip in. And then I can totally position these around your face.
Do you need that clip on the nose there? So, that's to hold your lipstick, Ma. Your lipstick.
To stop me getting me lipstick on it. Right?
Right.
So you
one
take
each
two
side.
little clips, one on each side. You go and do that, right? I'll show you while you're doing that the rounded ones, right? So you've got the rounded one and the square one. The rounded one are exactly the same style, all right? So they're the same patterns, but this time you've got this the rounded face in it. Now hopefully I'll get a chance a little bit later to do the rounded one as well. And all we're going to do is cut them out. We're going to stitch them together down here, and then we're going to stitch these two together and then stitch the two together with the elastics in, just like we did before. So it's just as easy to do. I have done videos, Joe, for both of the styles of face masks. So the one I've just made, Joe, is more like this style here, right? Or the first one that I showed you is the one where you've got the rounded. Now this is the one I wear most of. I've got more of the rounded ones here. So this is the one that comes over your nose and up and round. And again, I did that little bit of shaping. Do you want to have a little look at mine? Here we go. Can you see I put like a little,
like a little pleat
in the side? Yeah. Oh, I've got Joe's coming over. So you see, this is personalised service at its best. In it comes, right, there we go.
Not much fitting needed. Turns out I've got a pretty round face.
Done really good there. So I'll just stitch along there. I'll just do a little bit of top stitching to get that, I'll just top stitch that down just to give that a nice bit of shape and size there, Joe. I'm quite excited that we've personalised it like this.
Oh yeah, not very often you can say you've got a fitted face mask made by Sara Davies herself. I shall wear that with pride whilst I am out and about. And I do love it in that yellow colour as well. I tell you what I love with that one, Sara, is that you've got so many different colours within each pattern, because you know there's a real vast array of different colours in there. Loads of Rosalind's bouncing between us here on Crafters TV and Safari Live, as she really loves elephants and lions as well. So you imagine you've got elephants and lions and you come back to us for a bit and then it goes back to the elephant and lions again. Sonia says, I watched your story run, Sara. It was awesome sauce, says Sonia. Lots of you are talking about these masks as well.
Loads of people making masks for charity, you know, Joe, as well. So these are brilliant. Even just getting hold of elastic's been really difficult. So for people getting hold of all the stuff, and for a lot of people like me, I know there's patterns out there on the internet, but it's known what fabrics to use, and then they look a bit rubbish in the fabrics that I had at home. These are fabrics designed to work for face masks, so they just look really awesome as face masks. There you go, Joe. Nice, new, fantastic, fully fitted, shaped
You'll
face
see
mask.
me coming on holiday.
Yeah, you wanted the yellow. There you go. Straight over. Right. Brilliant. I can't even remember what I'm supposed to do next, Joe, but I'm going to go and get ready for whatever it is I'm doing next.
Oh, this one is even better than the last one you made me. Oh, it fits.
It's nice having the fitted, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. It goes on my top as well. You know, it's almost like I reckon I could build a whole outfit around this face mask. I really, really do. Right, I'm going to put that over there and keep it safe to go in my other one. So just want
to put this out there, Joe, right? Given that there's 6 in each kit, I wouldn't be overly opposed to making you a couple in different colours. So I don't know about you, but I have about 5 on the go at home because I just chuck them in the washing machine. Every night when I'm going to wash going through, I'll just chuck a couple of my masks in. Mine get covered in makeup as well, and lipstick and whatnot. But yeah, they're brilliant. It's much better than the disposable ones, and obviously you should wash them every night when you use them. So you want 2 or 3 each anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Betty says some masks have a filter pocket as well. Can you do that with these? You can leave one seam, I'm guessing, just
well, yeah, the one I've just done new is open inside, so you could just, and do you know what someone was showing me? You can buy, Auntie Margaret gave me some. You can buy the filters, just big filters, and cut them up and just put a bit of a filter in it.
You can use them, you know, a lot of people have been using 3 layers of coffee filter as well. You know, filters for your coffee machine. A lot of people have been using 3 layers of that and just cutting those up. Now, remember, there's lots of different options here for you as well. I'll just quickly run through the different options that you've got. So you've got the square blue, you've got the square rainbow, the square pink. You also had the round rainbow, and then you've got the splash in the square and also in the round as well. You just need to choose which one you're going for. I can see a lot of you are multi-ordering as well. £16 or $20 if you want to go for those. Right, Discovery Kits, very, very busy on these. £71.94 if you're in the UK, $95.70. That gets you all 7 of these, which is fantastic. So in there, remember, you're going to learn how to do blended mandalas. You're going to learn how to do creative colouring techniques. You're going to learn how to illustrate, how to do lovely things like manga and comic, very, very trendy at the minute. You're going to learn to watercolour, how to do concept design, and also how to create beautiful modern I always struggle with that word. Modern calligraphy techniques as well. All of it in there, over 10% off, $71.94 or $95.70. That is the best way to get the best value. If you want to go for individuals, absolutely you can. Now, something we haven't talked about yet in this show, already proving very busy, are our embroidery kits. Those are available. I remember we did lots of these, Sarah, at the start of lockdown. They're always so popular when we did them. All you need to do is choose between Dreamcatcher, Flutterby, True Love, Dream Big, Vintage Trail, or the cat. 6 different options there, $12.99 or $16.95. It's a buy one, get one free, which is amazing.
And you don't have to have 2 of the same, so you could choose yourself 2 and you could mix and match. And it's just that, you know, I'll only charge you for one of them.
That's pretty amazing, don't you think so?
I think so.
Right, we've also got some crochet kits for you on the show. Now, they are from £2. I'll run you through the pricing really quickly whilst I'm here, because what you've got is, $19.99 is what you'll pay for the Monty the Monkey. I'll do the prices in UK, or $24.95 in the US. The Finn the Fox, Charlie the Cow, and Ollie the Owl are all $7.99 in the UK.
That's the full price.
Oh no, that's the full price. Shut the front door. What am I on about? Right. How have we done this for these prices? Are you kidding me? Right. Monty the Monkey, $5.50 in the UK or $7 in the US. All of the other ones are £2 if you're in the UK. Well, we may as well just go home, Sarah, or $3. What's the point? We may as well just go home. We're practically giving it away. Right, I want to share with you some more of the Hunky-Dory products as well. Very busy on these, as we always are. I want to talk to you about their adorable scoreable cardstock, because it's amazing quality and value. It's 300 GSM as well. You're getting their 25 most popular colours, and you're getting 2 of each, which is brilliant. A really good, vast array of colours. So if you're going to get one sort of go-to card pack, this would be great for that. So you get that in the original adorable scoreable, and basically it's bendy ink. So it means that if you are scoring it, you're not going to get any crack in the crease, which is amazing. So we've also then got it as well in the Matte-tastic too. So if you want to ink it, you want to add inks, you want to stamp onto it, you've got it in all the colourways that you need. It's great that you've got the same colours. You've got 100 sheets total, $17.98 if you're in the UK, $23.99 if you are in the US. We've also got more Hunky-Dory for you. We've got the Miri pad, which is this one just here. Now this is great. Miri is basically the Hunky-Dory mirror card, but I'm all fingers and thumbs today, aren't I? Let me just show you what you've got here, but it's printed mirror, which is amazing. 24 sheets in here for $9.49 or $12.99 if you're in the US. I just think it looks amazing. When it catches the light as well, can you see how it really reflects there? Great to have printed mirror card, which is brilliant. Now, the next one we've got for you, let me just grab it. Oh, 'twas the night before Christmas. Do you know what, Johnny? Oh no, I don't think I've got it to hand, you know. Have you got it, Sarah?
Hang on, I had it. Yeah,
It's gone.
Here it is. Well, it's not very complete, right? It's because it's got over 100 foiled and die cut elements. Mine doesn't. Mine's missing a load of bits, right? But you get the idea that you get loads of sheets of foiled and die cut toppers, right? Loads of sheets. Then you get these are, can you see? These are vellum. So you're getting printed vellum, little mini envelopes and things like that, right? Then you also get the beautiful foiled paper packs in there as well. So you get lovely foiled papers. And then after your foiled papers, which are the double-sided printed foiled papers, they're lovely. And then as well as that, you get the foil, like the printed, the matte version of the paper. So for example, one of the cards I made on the show last week, this was it here, Joe. That's the beautiful paper in the background. That would be like the insert to go with the paper. And then you can see you've got those toppers that we've put on there as well. So there's loads of stuff you can do, loads that you can do with them. So that one pad, brilliant, $14.99. So there should be $19.99 for all of these, but 44 sheets in total in that pad. This was so busy last week, sold out last week. We've got more in for you from Hunky-Dory. So if you missed out on it last week, or if you got one and you're excited to get another one, please don't miss out on it while we've got it.
How fantastic. 40% of a big stock of that. It's a back in stock as well, has sold out and gone. $14.99, $19.99. Lots of questions still coming in about the face mask. Stacey's saying, would you wash it with a coffee filter in? No, you take the coffee filter out every time you wash it, wash it and put a new coffee filter in afterwards is what, I mean, I don't know if there's any scientific, you know, evidence in that, but that's what I've seen a lot of people have been doing online.
What's the purpose of the filter, Joe? Exactly.
Sorry?
What is the need for the filter?
Because apparently it filters the air. Because what they were saying is, back in the day, weren't they, saying that there had to be, if you were wearing a face covering, it needed to be like a kind of mask with a filtration system. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the advice is like in the US, but now here in the UK, it's just any kind of face covering, as long as your face is covered.
Yeah, because you're covering your face to protect other people from the stuff coming out your mouth. So
yeah, absolutely. Right, I want to move on to Frosty Friends. This is fantastic. It is a really brilliant concept card design. It allows you to make 12 of these concept cards, $9.99 or $12.99 each. You get complete instructions in here as well. When we did a previous Hunky-Dory show, the last one we did, myself and Sarah, this sold out in the first 20 minutes or so. We have begged Hunky-Dory to give us some more stock. They have obliged, but we don't have as much as we would like. So if you do want to get hold of it, you do want to get cracking on that Christmas crafting, today is the day you need to get that in your basket. $9.99 or $12.99. Now is a brilliant time to order. Pop yourself across to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. There you're going to be able to watch and shop at the same time. Right, I'm going to dive back into these comments. Do you fancy showing us something fabulous with our Frosty Friends, Sarah?
Joe, every one of these cards is fabulous. And do you know what I love about this? I'm taking this kit home to make stuff with the kids, because the kids will absolutely love these, okay? Now, can you see, the whole idea is, Joe, right? You get the die cut sheets. You get plenty of them. So you've got some of the die cut sheets with the straight bits. You've got some with the circles, some with the waves on here as well. And you'll see these long thin ones are to go on these shapes of cards. And you've got printing, so you could either have the trees on the front and him on the back, or he could go on the front and the trees on the back. So that's that shape one. Then you've got the little, can you see the ones with the little penguins on? So again, you fold it like this, and you've got the penguin on the back, but you're going to have the penguin either going round in a circle, or he can be coming down on his little slide. I think we should do him coming down his slide. I quite like that, right? I was going to say I'll make you a few, but I've only got 1 penny, so I can only make one. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I can only, you'll see when you need it. So you need this kit and 12p to make all the cards, or 12 cents. If you're doing it in the US, it's the same, right?
If you like, you have to break that emergency. You have to spend that emergency £10 that I always carry in my wallet at the shop. Right. Next time I go, and make sure I've got some loose change then as well.
So that we've got more ready for demoing.
Absolutely.
Right. So you get the base card. You also get in the kit, by the way, because you get all of the base cards, all the different styles of them, right? You get the envelopes to put them in. And then you also get the inserts. So can you see, if we do that little penguin one, then there's the insert printed, goes inside like that. Or if you do the one with the polar bear on, here's my polar bear. He folds over this way, fold it over, just give it a little bit of a crease in there as well. And then you've got your little guy goes inside, and it just makes your card look so much more professional. So let me show you how they do. Let's have a look. I'm going to do that cute little penguin because he's just adorable. So right, penguin card, you are coming, here we go. So there's my penguin, and you can either have him going down on the slider, or we can have him going round in a circle. Let's have him going round in a circle.
What would you use in the US if you didn't have a penny?
A cent.
A cent.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly the same if you want like a cent. I think they kind of call them pennies sometimes then as well, don't they? Right. Now, here's the trick. The circle one, slightly more complicated than the other ones, but only marginally, because you basically are going to lose this bit here out, and we need to stick both of these parts on, right? So if you were doing this one here, for example, you would pop this bit out, and then you would pop this bit out of the centre, and then you've got your slider absolutely ready to go. Go on, I will make 2, Joe, and I'll just take my penny off one and put it on the other one, right? So here's the card. Let's get my 3D foam tape out of here, right? And all we're going to do is we're going to come down the edge. So make sure you're kind of following the edge, but you do need to leave a little bit of space for your penny and its 3D foam pad on the back to work. So can you see? So that's just going down there like that. And then I'll just use these scissors to trim it off. And then I'm going to go straight down the other side as well. I'd love to know who picked this up last week, and if you're particularly excited about making something with it.
Oh, I bet some people might have already had it, you know, Sarah. If you have had it, do let us know. But I'd love to know who got it. Who got it last week? They are called pennies, says Christine Mahoney. 1 cent is a penny here as well, says Robin.
So, yeah.
Oh, there you go. I think it was. I was getting confused. So it was Shirley in Canada that was asking, as they don't have pennies in Canada. Have you got cents? 1 cent there. I'll send you a penny if you get desperate, Shirley. If you've ordered it and you don't have any, I'll send you a penny.
Basically, you just need a little coin that fits in the middle of here, in the gap, right? So can you see, I've got my little, I'm not going to quite stick it on yet. That's going to go on. Actually, I will put it down, and then I'll see if I can go and slide it in. So can you see, that goes on there like that, all right? Here we go. Then our penny, my one and only lone penny. What you need to do is you get your penny, and your little penguin goes on your penny. So I'm going to stick him on. Now I haven't got any round foam pads, so look what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the big wide fat foam pads, right? But you need to cut it round. It only works if you have it round. So what you need to do is cut your foam pad into like a little circle. There we go. So can you see we've got that little circle, and that's going to go. I'm going to stick this. Yeah, it's a little bit too big, so I'll make this one into a big circle.
You'll need a penny, Sarah, but do you know what else you'll need?
Go on.
You'll need to be quick because a quarter of the stock has already gone on this. Just since we went live.
This is what happened the other day.
It sold out last time. We've got it back in stock. We don't have as much as we would like. So if you want it, I don't know when we'll be able to get it back again, because we have literally grovelled at Hunky-Dory Towers to get this back in stock for you. So if you did miss out, now is definitely a chance, but don't dilly or dally is what I would say.
Right, Joe. I didn't mean to stick that big one on there.
Rosalind says she's got plenty of pennies. Anyone needs some, she'll send them out. Don't you worry. So let her know in the comments as well.
Right. So I'm just going on with my little foam pad, not my big one. And you kind of want to try and get it in the middle, not like I've done there, right? All will make sense in a moment. So what happens is you put that on the middle, you put that onto the back of here. Now you see how I've done these in the past, I put 2 pennies together. Then this just needs to thread on to this here, right? So you're just going to, can you see, I'm just popping it. Don't know if you can see that from the overhead. Just popping it so that the penny's behind. And then you see what happens is, oh, my foam pad's a bit too fat. Right, so my foam pad, can you see it slides up and down there? Yeah, it just needs a little bit of working, right? And then once you get it going, all I've done, you really want, can you see I've got quite thick foam tape, so I've got it quite thick at the back. You really want the very, very fine foam tape so that your penny slides a little bit easier. What I'll do is I'll busy and I'll go around the end of this one so that you can see it, Joe, and I'll put this right towards the very, very end so that you'll see that one sliding a little bit easier, and then you'll be able to see the mechanism. But what you do want is you do want that very, very fine foam tape. If you can lay your hands on it, makes it slide a bit easier.
Wonderful. So remember, if you want to get this, it comes beautifully packaged as well. It makes 12 cards. It's a Frosty Friends Let It Snow. And remember what you're getting here as well. You're going to get full instructions in back, taking you through step by step. Of course, you're going to be able to come back and watch this whole show back as well in its entirety if you'd like to see it there, of course, as well. But you've got those full instructions included. Definitely get yourself over to the website as well, because there is loads of other Hunky-Dory bits on the website. Pop yourself across crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. You'll see this video on the home screen. Right underneath it, you'll see a button that says shop the show. Click there and you'll be able to shop all the deals that are in this show currently. We've got, there's dies from Hunky-Dory, there's stamps, there's more paper pads as well here. So there's absolutely loads for you to shop for as well. Details are across the bottom of the screen. If you've already made some Hunky-Dory products, I know Barbie probably has got even more pictures that she wants to share with us. You can do that really simply. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into, which is fantastic. Let me say what you are all up to. Flat washers would work, people seem to think. What about a small button as well as another one? Other suggestions? What do you think, Sarah?
I think that could work a treat. Right, I'm going to take my little penguin off here. But I have actually just took one of the other ones off one of the other. Yeah, I'm not going to take them off there. I want to spoil that. Look, I've taken this off one of the other cards. So this is a new penny onto the back of there. Can you see I've done the big outer circle and then I just stuck the little one inside, Joe. And then all you do is you pop him onto there. Just needs a little bit of manoeuvring. All right. And then once he's in there, Oh, no, you're not going all the way in there, mate. You just your bit with the penny. Right. So once the bit with the penny is in there we go. So can you see how he slides around? And then what happens is when he gets going, you can see there he's having a little bit of a twist as he goes all the way around. Isn't it cute and canny, right? So you've got the ones that do the little circle going round. You've got the ones that are coming up and down, like the penguin that I was showing you, okay? You get, here we go. So we can do this, the ones that go from side to side. Then we've got the ones that go, here we go. So can you see, we've got the little snowman going up and down. You've got the snowman ones as well. And all these extra accessory pieces are all designed from the same, you know, they all come out of the little extra pieces that you've got here, just to finish your card off.
Fantastic. A really, really wonderful, pretty straightforward technique. 30% of that stock now has sold out and gone. I can see a lot of you with that in unchecked baskets as well. So if anyone checks out, we'll be much, much further down the line. Make sure you get your hands on it. $9.99, $12.99. I can see some of you are multi-ordering on that. If you want to get more than one, absolutely feel free to. One of those makes 12 cards for you, which is fantastic. So great value as always there with the Hunky-Dory products that we bring you. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to look next at our discovery kits. Now, we launched these about 3 months ago, I would say, and they have been exceptionally popular. And the whole point of these it's all about you discovering something new. So let's have a look in at these ones just here, the blended mandalas. Let's look at this one. What we've done is put these together with a with renowned artists as well. So this one in the blended mandalas is going to teach you how to do those great mandalas. Let me run you through the others that you've got here really quickly as well. So you've also got the modern calligraphy, which is this one just here. You've then got to the illustration, which is that one there, as you can see. That's got our illustrators in. You've got creative colouring. That one contains our classic markers. You've also got concept design, which is this one just here. You have got the watercolour, which is that one just there. And then finally, you've also got the manga and comic as well. If you want to go for them all together, that is how you get the best value for money. $71.94 or $95.70. Now the great thing about these is if you're going for them all together or individually, you can, if you want, have these sent to someone else. So we can send you the bill and the product to someone else. We can't do it the other way around, unfortunately. A lot of you have asked that in the past, you cheeky lot. But yes, you could send this as a nice little care package to someone. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that haven't seen anyone for a while. You know, there's people that you love that you won't have had a chance to see yet. Yeah, definitely send these over. And actually quite a few little nice care packages in the show. The crochet kits, the embroidery kits, they would all work really well. You want to go for them all together, $71.94 or $95.70. They are $11.99 or $15.95 if you want to get them individually as well. Right, the face masks, the Fabby's face mask kits, very busy now on these. Different options for you here. You've got the round rainbow, you've also got the square rainbow, the round splash rainbow, the square splash rainbow, or you've got the square pink face mask kit. £16 or $20 if you want to get hold of these. Very busy on them. Lots of you have asked for them. Rosalind actually requested that we bring them back on a show, so that is why we've got them back here for you. So very busy for those.
It's like Second Chance Wednesday.
It's Second Chance Wednesday. Yes, it's exactly what it is. That'll become a thing if you say it enough times. You know, that's what happens here. That's what I think about. That's why I keep talking about that cruise.
Here he goes,
Robin.
back on his cruise again.
What do you fancy showing us? Do you want to guide us through these discovery kits?
Well, I thought
Sarah?
I'd pick out a couple, do some little demos with them, Joe, so that you can get a little bit of a feel of kind of how they work and whatnot, okay? As you said, they would make fantastic gifts, right? So if you were buying one of these, it's going to go through the post, going to fit through someone's letterbox, makes a wonderful introduction to a new craft. Now, hands down, the most popular one we do is this blended mandalas kit, right? So if I just open up everything that is inside here, there we go. You can see I've been working on this one a little bit already. So what you get in is you get 3 of our tri-blend pens. Now you couldn't buy 3 tri-blend pens for the price of the individual kits. What I'll do is I'll keep switching so that on the screen you can see just if you want to go for this one how much it would be. That price on your screens if you want to go for all of the ones that we've got, all 7, okay? So you get all of the tri-blends and then you also get the 2 art liner pens in there as well. And you'll see in this you get, if we open this all up, you see, you'll learn the artist. There you go, $11.99, or you can get 3 for $30 or $40 if you just want to buy a couple. Meet the artist, get to know the tools, and then you get all of the instructions for how to do all of the step-by-step blending. Now the whole trick with these, Joe, this is one I've been working on. Can you see there's a couple there? You can see, I've imagined the light source coming from 12 o'clock there, and you have areas of light and dark. So if I just bring this one in here and I get this coral pen. So if I just show you, if you were just colouring regularly, right, let's just colour one of these round here regularly, okay? If you just did flat colouring, this is what it would look like. Pretty ordinary. That's what regular kind of adult colouring would look like. However, watch this when I do it my way. If I start off with the very darkest one coming through the top, right, and then we'll put maybe a little bit of dark coming down the middle here. Then we cut to the mid one. So over the edge of the last one, we cut down into the middle coloured pen. And then we come into that lightest one. And if you go over a little bit with the lightest one, it's going to lighten up everything else. So you can see now that looks like a truly a blended mandala where you've got darker shades in there. So again, I'm just coming in down each one of these with the darker shade on one side. Just imagining the light that's coming from this end. So we've got shadows at that end. You go dark, medium, light. And it's very, very relaxing. Really nice to be able to, like, whether it's starting a new hobby, perhaps you've done a little bit of adult colouring before and you've wanted to just get into it in a bigger way. Look how fabulous it is to be able to pick up these pens and do that slightly more advanced colouring with them, I would say. And it's just a really, really fantastic hobby, whether it's for newbies or whether it's a lot of our crafters out there watching who really enjoy colouring and they just want some little bit of escapism, maybe from the regular craft that they're doing. So you can see here, just building up that shading, just how easy it becomes to do, Joe. So this
really is mesmerising. And also, because you've got, basically, it's teaching you the ground rules, isn't it? It's showing you how to do it. And it means that what you'll then be able to do is take these lessons that you've learned in these discovery kits, you've got the pens, you'll be able to go off and colour a whole host of other things absolutely fabulously because you've learnt the technique. That's what it really is about.
And then you can switch between, like you say, once you've got the pens and you know what you're doing, you can switch between these. You can start and add a couple of more of these to your collection, kind of build up as we're going. Look at that. I've really enjoyed colouring that little section. And the more you look at it, you can see just how beautifully three-dimensional that is. Now, it's even more 3D if you look around the edges, and that's because we've used these fine liner pens. So if you're in the instructions, excuse me, you'll see Baz talking about where the light source comes from, and then look how flat this looks and how three-dimensional this one looks. Brilliant to see there from a distance. That's because he's used the art liner pens, and you're going to get a 0.1 and a 0.3. And it's just for you to be able to go in and thicken up any of those lines, and it tells you which of the lines you want to thicken up from which side to make your mandala look even more 3D. So he could do it for you, but that's not the idea. The idea is that you're learning this yourself, like learning a new craft. You're learning how to do these three-dimensional blended mandalas, and you're going to use the techniques. Once you've learned them, you can use them to then use it in your other crafts, in your other, whether it's drawing, whether it's your colouring, your design skills, or whatever it is, because you've learnt the art of like taking an element and making it truly 3D using the fine liners. And the fine liners are a brilliant addition to the kit. You can really see there where that's accentuated the area that I've just worked on. Now, that's the 3D blended mandalas. And to give you an idea of some of the colours and designs you're going to be working with, these are the mandalas that come in the kit. So you're getting these for you to be able to colour in and practice with. And you're getting the coral colour. In fact, here's a good one to see. You get the coral, the green and the blue. And you can see how it's all dark shades down here and lighter up here. as we practice that three-dimensional colouring. So these are the techniques that you're going to learn in the blended mandala, right? I'll put this one away, Joe, and get the next one out, and I thought I'd maybe have a little look at the illustration one as well.
Oh, fantastic, that will be great. Don't worry, Sarah, the cruise is cancelled. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Because Deborah says, I can't go on a cruise, I get seasick. So that's it, it's cancelled, we're going to cancel the cruise. It was never happening in the first place, so I mean, we're kind of cancelling something that was never really there. Lots of you talking about these, a lot of you talking about tri-blends in general. Terry Lee Tyrrell says that she is excited that her tri-blend is supposed to arrive tomorrow. The mandalas are gorgeous, is what a lot of you are saying as well. Ro is saying we all need to get the purple mask, then we can be the purple people maskers to support Craft Companion. I think that is quite a brilliant idea. Lots of you talking, oh, shut the front door and get ready to kiss the mailman. Just got a text that my tri-blends are out for delivery. Yippee, says Susan. Now, let me just quickly remind you all the ones that you've got available in here. So you've got concept design, which is great. If you've got someone that's an aspiring architect or they want to get into product design, you've got those there for you. You've also got creative colouring here as well, which is brilliant. You've got your classics in there. The illustration, you've got your illustrators in that one, wonderful for doing floral elements. You've then got your manga and comic, which is this one down here, which is fantastic. This is great for doing all of those cartoon styles. This one here is your watercolour. It's going to be great for doing watercolour animals as well as flowers and wonderful scenes. You've got the mandalas in here as well, which is your blended mandalas, and you've also got here as well your metallic markers in there too, which is fantastic. So if you want to go for all of them, $71.94 or $95.70, that is the best value. You've got over 10% off, or if you want to go for them individually, $11.99 or $15.95 to get them individually as well, which is fantastic. So it's completely up to you how you choose to get hold of them. Just make sure you do, because they are really fantastic and they're a great way, they're a great try-me. If you thought about going for our illustrators or a tri-blends or a classics, there's no better way to try them than in here, because you've got the education, the inspiration that you need as well. Are you in a colouring coma over there already, Sarah?
Already in a colouring coma, because I've got the illustration one out, Joe. So I'm doing some fabulous colouring with the illustration one. Now, in the illustration kit, you are getting a collection of 5 of our Illustrator markers, but not only that, you also get all of the instructions. Now, I don't appear to have my instructions in these ones, so you can have a little look, Joe, but all of my instructions on how to like mix colours and create new colours. So for example, look at these fabulous buds I've been colouring here. That is actually a mix of my yellow and also my lovely coral colour called Starfish. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start here. Now the Illustrator nibs are fabulous to work with, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using this lovely yellow to do the, can you see, just to bring the design down. And then I'm going to layer that colour up from the other side. So I've got the coral here, and I'm just going to flick up with the coral. And the great thing about the illustrators is you're going to learn these wonderful flicking techniques, and they are a brilliant way to kind of like layer up your colours. So can you see, there's my lovely coral there. And then what you do is you're going to flick over your yellow over top of the coral, which is going to start and blend it. So you use your flicking technique for blending instead of just for creating like fur colours. Isn't that wonderful how we've got that lovely graduation of colour on there? I'm going to do the same here. So I'm going to flick, you always flick downwards. So I'm going to flick downwards from the base here. Let's flick all of these little bits down here. And then let's come and flick up with the coral. So those of you who've been like looking at our Illustrator pens for a while and thinking, oh, I'd love to, but I don't know where to start, this kit would be absolutely the perfect place for you to get started with these. In fact, you know, because they're on a 3 for £30 or $40, what I would say is get yourself 3 different kits. Maybe it's that blended mandala one.
What are you going to get then, Sarah? The blended mandala?
The blended mandala. I love the watercolour personally. I'm a watercolour fan, you see.
And I think I'm going to guess what your third one's going to be.
Go on.
I think you're going to go for modern calligraphy as your third one.
Ah, yes, good choice actually. I was going to say creative colouring, but actually you're right. So actually, maybe I can't just stick to the few. So maybe I need to get Yeah, maybe
you need to get them all.
Yes,
mine would be
complete.
definitely concept design. I love the concept design one. I think it's great and very functional as well. The mandala and probably the watercolour. Was that the three that you... That was very close, wasn't it, to the three that you went for? But exactly, get them all. And do you know what they make great? They're great for, Sarah? Emergency gifts. You know when you need that emergency gift cupboard when someone pops round. Oh, it was your birthday. Yes, of course I knew it was your birthday. Oh, if you run upstairs. These are great, aren't they? Because you can give them to pretty much anyone. Everyone loves learning a new hobby. Everyone loves doing a bit of crafting at the moment. And also the great thing is that you open the box, you've got everything that you need right in there to get started. $11.99 each, 3 for £30 or $40, or go for the whole collection. It's completely up to you. So many different ways for you to get hold of these. Very, very busy on that big collection now as well. Oh, I'm going to be doing some crochet in a little while, Sarah.
Yeah, we're going to switch, aren't we, Joe?
So, do you want a? Can I confess something?
Go on.
I hope crocheting is like riding a bike. You know why?
Because you haven't.
Because I haven't done any since I did the rainbows for the boys. Things have just been so busy. You know, you just think I'll get round to it. So let's hope that it is like riding a bike and you just pick it back up again. Because
it had been 30 odd years since I'd done it, Joe, and I still picked it up and did it again.
Fair enough. Yep. So I think we'll be fine.
I lent, for those of you that don't know, you see, I lent all of Joe's crochet. So he crocheted a gorgeous rainbow for the boys. I loved it, wanted to get back into it, and during lockdown I re-picked up crochet.
Fabulous.
Look at that,
and you made some beautiful rainbows.
I did have to. I made quite a few now. Really pleased with them. Talk about really pleased. I'm absolutely thrilled with that colouring there, mind. That's that lovely shaded effect. And can you see what a completely different shade of green I generate? I'm going to just show you again what this green was, right? So this green, it's like a, what's the shade of it? Sea spray. So it's like a turquoise more than anything else. But can you see, because that brush nib's got such incredible control, it's like a lovely different shading. Because it's got that lovely control, what I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of the green in here to start with, right? And then all I do, you can see how that looks like a completely different shade to the rest of the greens. That's because we layer up the green and then the yellow on top, and you get a completely different shade and look in the green. Look there, doesn't that look fabulous?
Amazing.
Totally different shading, especially as we come back round here again. It's lovely to be able to practice and try. So if you want to try and learn with our Illustrator pens, you get, these are the 5 different colours that you get in the set there. Plus you get one of those art liners again as well, and you get a collection of fabulous artwork from Tatiana, who's done some lovely designs. She's a professional illustrator, so it's lovely for you to be able to learn from the best as it was.
Absolutely brilliant. Very, very busy on all of the individuals, as well as the 3-4 and the big collection as well. $11.99 or $15.95, of course, is your price. Right, Eve, across everything we bring you here at Crafty TV, you can use your Club Inspired discount as well. Those of you that are new to us here at Crafty TV, you might not be overly familiar with the club. Here's Sarah to run you through all of the details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers.
You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Yes, this is me being very serious. I'm in presenter mode. Yes, right. Oh, what do you do, Joe, when you're your cards? Right, everyone. So I have
don't
got
forget the
some,
iPad as well.
iPad comments. Where have you left the iPad for us? Here it is. Right. I'm having some wonderful comments. Looks like we're going on a cruise again, Joe. Is that right, Joe?
Oh, tremendous! I just don't get it.
I think you need to adjust the neckline.
Yeah, I think I've got a bit of a problem.
Oh, Joe, what do you like?
What am I like?
What am I like?
Right, I think I'm ready. Give me a minute. I think I've got a bit twisted up. I'll be with you in a second.
Well, why don't you do that? I believe I have to do something like give you the details of what Joe's going to be doing. Right, these crochet. I don't know which one's me in vision camera and which one's me close up.
The taller one.
The one on top of the monitor is that's it. So I'm talking to you here, and when I show you up close, don't get too close. Like I haven't got me. Right, I've just put this here. Apparently,
I love that you can do it up because I can't.
Suits me. This cardigan suits me, Joe. Apparently, right. Crochet kits. So let's have a little look at this. Bit of role reversal because Joe loves a bit of crochet. So I said, yes, you can do the crochet. You can become me and I'll be you for a little bit of the show, right? Here's the thing. As Joe said, this one, even just this one on its own, should be $24.99, right? So $19.90 is $99.90. Oh, I should know these, Joe, shouldn't I? I'll consult Joe's notes. £19.99, $24.99. Not today. Even just the big monkey is only £5.50 or $7, right? Then all of the others, £2 or $3. Right, my top tip one, absolutely get the monkey. And do you know what? Get a few of them. As someone was saying in the comments, you can't buy the yarn for that. You cannot buy the yarn for the price of the whole kit, right? Also, we've got this fabulous one here. So this is Stanley the Sheep. So they make fantastic little kits on their own. So we like Stanley. So Stanley, £2 or $3. Then we've got some of the ones which are lovely little, they make like little rattles or whatever for kids. So they're wonderful. They're nice little gifts. They're nice little, you know, like little starter packs. I took one round for my mum so that she could get started. She could make one for my little niece. And she doesn't do any crochet, but I thought, do you know what, for this price, it's worth her giving it a go. So there's the details of all of those. Over to our fabulous demonstrator to explain exactly how these work.
Man, these are dead canny lake. That's where the accent stops, okay? Right, I want to take you through this and show you what you're getting because I love this colour. Wearing this top reminds me of being back in Gran Canaria. Right, so what you've got is everything you need. It is a complete kit. It's a complete hobby in a kit, in a box, which is fantastic because you need to add nothing to this whatsoever. So I'm going to take it out and go through exactly what you've got. So you've got your pattern. Now I'll come back to that in just a minute. Now this here is your stuffing. If you went out and bought the toy stuffing on the high street, you would be spending $4.99 to get that stuffing. So definitely worth getting this. It's in there included. Now you're going to get your yarn. It's a really lovely cotton acrylic yarn that you've got in here, which is fantastic. So it means it's really, really great quality. It's washable as well, which is nice. And it has got a nice amount of stretch as well, which is fantastic. You've then got your 2 balls of your brown in here because of course you are doing your monkey. So let's pop that out to one side. You've then got as well all the accoutrement that one might need in here. So you've got your yarn needles, you've got the eyes in here, and you've got your stitch markers as well. I'm going to have to use, in fact, I'm going to ask Sara to cut me a very small piece of contrast colour yarn from the yarn stash on the wall to the right of the cameras, just up there. Oh, wonderful, thank you.
I'm off, I'm on it.
And you've got the hook that you need as well. Now the hook in here will be the appropriate size hook for whatever it is that you are making, which is great. So you've got all of that in there. So I'm going to put that back in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through Oh no, that one's the same colour. I'm going to take you through exactly how you're going to start and how, oh yes, and in Connecticut, if you're watching, it's nearly time, of course, for 5 in 5. So I'm going to take you through.
Oh, does that mean I'm 5 in 5?
That means I've got the horn and you're 5 in 5 in, absolutely.
Oh dear.
Right, thank you very much for that. Right, so what you've got here is you've got your pattern, right? So in here, you've got all of the different stitches that you're going to need along the top just here. And you've got the abbreviations as well. So DC is double crochet, round is a round, half treble. They're all there listed for you. What I would say is, if you are unsure and you're first starting out, pop yourself onto YouTube, type in the stitches, and there'll be someone there with a tutorial to show you exactly how you start and do each one of those stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first few rounds of this pattern for you. Now, rather than using the yarn that's included, because obviously it's a finer yarn, what I've done is I've chosen a much thicker yarn just so you can see exactly what I'm up to and what I'm doing. So with this larger yarn in this colour, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So first off, what we have to do is we have to make a slip knot. Now that's really easy. All we do is we take that over, and then what we do is bring the tail through the back of that knot, and what that does is that creates a knot, and that knot we're able to make larger and smaller on that hook. Very simple. I'll just show you that one more time again. So all we do, take this, I'm going to make a circle around my fingers, I'm going to take it over, so I've got it coming in and going out, and then I'm going to take the tail, I'm going to pull the tail through the back, and then that makes a slip knot there like so. So the first one is start with a ring and work 6 double crochets into the ring. That's what it says there, you're going to have to trust me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to firstly start with a magic circle. So you could type into YouTube, show me how to do a magic circle, and this is exactly what you would get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my yarn. Now there's no right or wrong way to hold your yarn. I'm going to show you what I do. I take my hands, I move this finger over, I take it back, and then I hold it there like that. So I've actually got it over 3 of my fingers. And then all I'm going to do is I'm firstly going to chain 2. So I'm going to do 1 and 2. When you chain, all you're doing is putting the yarn over and pulling through. So let me show you that again. Let's go back to our slip knot, which is there. And again, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the yarn, I'm going to take it, put the yarn over my hook, pull it through, put the hook back through, pull the yarn over, again, and pull through. And now what I'm going to do is, what I've been left with is this hole just here. This is my first stitch, and that I can control the size of that with the tail. So now what we're going to do is we're going to double crochet. So we're going to go through the loop, yarn over and pull through. So we've got 2 hooks, 2 loops on the hook, and I'm going to pull through, yarn over, pull through both. That is 1 double crochet. I need 6 on here. So yarn over, pull through both is 2. I'm going to do 3, 4.
Joe, if you get into a crochet coma, you can just click your fingers and I'll appear in the top of the screen like your fairy godmother on the corner like this. You just click and I can go.
Fantastic. I love it. Is that all the time or just when we're doing these shows?
No. Any time you want, Joe.
Oh,
anytime.
okay,
just wander about.
Right,
you've got to be careful when you lean over there, by the way. You all right, because you haven't got dodgy roots like me. Otherwise, everybody's, you see. Everyone gets to see your dodgy roots.
Now, what I want to do is, you get a stitch marker included. I'm just going to show you what I prefer to do. I prefer to just, especially if you're beginning.
Scissors behind you.
Oh, wonderful scissors here. What I prefer to do is, especially if you're beginning, rather than use a stitch marker, what I prefer to do is use a contrast piece of yarn. So where you're going to mark the yarn is in the last stitch. So the last stitch will be the 2 loops that you've got just there. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hook, put it through both parts of the stitch, pull it on, and then I'm going to pull that up through both, and then I know that is my marker. So that is the end of my first round. My next round is increase into every stitch. Now you do an increase by putting 2 stitches into each 1 stitch on the previous row. So I find the first stitch, which is that one there. So I've got those 2 lips from the first stitch on my hook, and then all I'm going to do is going to go down. So I've got 2 on my loop. Do a regular double crochet like I did in the first one, but now rather than moving into the next stitch, I'm going to go straight back in and do another crochet into there. So that's what you call an increase, and that is how you make the size of whatever you're crocheting bigger. You'll also do a decrease, and when you do a decrease, you basically put one stitch in every other of your stitches, and then all I'm going to do is just follow that around until I get all the way back to my marker. Right, this is where I'm in. I need to just quickly go into I'm going into a crochet coma for a second, Sarah.
Okay, no problem, I've got you back. So you can click, and I'll appear in the corner. I'll click if you want. I'll keep clicking till I'm here. Don't worry. Right,
fabulous.
Can we give a big shout out to Kay's granddaughters? Because Kay, it says Kay's in California. She says, my granddaughters who are 5 and 8 are watching while eating their breakfast and we're loving the show. Mwah! Kay, I don't know what your granddaughters are called, but big hugs from me and Joan there. Danny's pushing us for details of the new signature collection. There is no new signature collection. Rose Gold just came out last week. No signature collections for another couple of months, okay? You heard it here. Barbie says you look lovely in pink, Joe. He does look lovely in pink. He's concentrating so hard.
It's not my first time at the rodeo.
What I'm seeing here. Here he is. It's, you do look lovely in pink. I'm not sure it goes with that mustard so well, but still. It looked nice with the blue, let's just say. Sharon says you look ready to audition for Flashdance, Joe.
Oh, I've got my leg warmers at the ready. Don't you worry about that.
Well, Terry Lee's asking where my gold leggings are now. Are you ready to get on to the next bit?
I'm done. I think, yeah, I'm pretty much done. I've gone round, I've done 12 stitches. Now all I've done is I've stitched into the last one where my stitch marker is. That's why it's great to keep that stitch marker in. And all you need to do now to make sure you've got the right number is you can count back the amount of stitches you've got. So each of those little loops is a stitch. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches. So I know I've got the right amount. Then all I do is I put my hook back through both of those stitches, and I'm going to take that other piece of contrast fabric and I was going to pull that up through both of those stitches, and then that is the next round done, and that's all you do. The next round is increase and then DC into the next stitch. So for the next round what you do is you do 2 in the next stitch, 1 in the one after, 2 in the next stitch, 1 in the one after, and you just keep building it up like that by increasing and decreasing. Once you've managed that double crochet stitch, I reckon there are hundreds if not thousands of projects you can do. All of the stuffed animals I've made pretty much predominantly only use that one crochet stitch. There is no better opportunity for you to get a new hobby, and especially when it's going to cost you what, £2, Sarah. They're a no-brainer. Also, brilliant emergency gifts these as well, I'd say.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're buying one, why not buy a couple? The Monty the Monkey in particular, that's the one that I have. I have about 5 of these at home. It's been the most popular today already. £5.50, but that is, I mean, that's a fairly sizable chunky gift you're going to be giving somebody. And as you saw, it's got everything. You couldn't buy the toy stuffing for that price. It's got all the instructions, all the inspiration, everything. Get yourself a few Monties into your basket, right? The other one that I absolutely love is if you want to go with the Shaun the Sheep. Is it called Shaun the Sheep?
No, it's called Stanley the Sheep.
Stanley the Sheep.
We couldn't call him Shaun for copyright reasons.
That's Shaun's in our house, right? And then we've got, can you see, we've got all these lovely 3 little cute rattles on there. We've got all 3 of them. So you're just going to pick the one that you want to go for. They're all on the website, right? Now, we've had lots of comments. Deborah saying she hasn't crocheted in years, but it used to be the only thing that she did. Can't believe someone else holds the yarn the same way she does. Really excited. Claire says crafting, it was her first crafting love, crochet. Cindy Sue says you need some of my glittery nail polish, Joe.
Always.
Oh, Rosalind can't believe that the hooks are included. Yes, the hooks are included. So the hooks already come included. The hook, and it's a lovely wooden handled hook. You get the yarn included, the stitch markers. They are a starter kit. Bear in mind, ignore the price on there because they are supposed to be $19.99 or $24.95, and we sold thousands at that full price. This is literally a Crafters TV special offer, so make sure you take advantage while you've got it. Now, actually, talking about taking advantage, right? The best thing you can do, I know loads of you watch us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, and you can see what's going on. The absolute best way to watch, by the way, is if you go over to your computer or your tablet, you load up our website, and you can actually watch us along at the same time that you're then doing your shopping. So it means you can add these things to your basket. It means you don't miss out on anything before it sells out. So here is Joe. He's going to tell you exactly how to go and do that.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
Oh, and you know what that means? That means... That's what that means all my life. You're going to be in so much trouble. I now understand why you all get annoyed. Yep, because it's very loud. I've got people who said, no, the cats are sleeping, we can't cope with it. Right, so turns out I'm in 5 and 5 duty, so I'm going to move me Monty and
when
Sarah
said, oh, we'll do a role reversal, you can go over and do the demonstrating and I'll come over and do the 5 and 5, I said, absolutely, I'm all right with that, but... You know what that means? Means I get to do 5 and 5. Sarah's getting her stretch on.
Yeah, where's the sweatbands? I should have my sweatbands out.
I don't know where they are.
Right, I'm ready though, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Right, clock is on the screen. Yeah. It's up here. It's going to be fast, it's going to be frantic. There might be a lot of horning. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, right. Oh, no, where did I put them? Here they are. We're on it. How cute are these little embroidery scissors? Come and have a look at these, okay? These are a traditional set of embroidery scissors, okay? Now, these are wonderful. And the thing with embroidery scissors, okay, you've got to be able to get really up close, because we've got some embroidery on, to do those little threads. So they've got to be a fantastic pair of scissors, not just something that looks really, really pretty.
Oh, 30 seconds gone, Sarah.
Oh, so these are our Threaders branded embroidery scissors. So you can see, I mean, you know they're going to be good quality, but can I just tell you, you know we make the best scissors in the world, Joe, now, don't you?
We do.
I mean,
indeed.
anybody who's had any of our other scissors will know that the scissors are absolutely awesome. These are no exception. Just because they're small, they are the small equivalent of our other awesome scissors in here. So £7 or $8.50, 10% saving on the usual price. So the sort of thing whereby while they're on a deal, make sure you don't miss out.
First one.
I don't even know what's next. Right, here we go.
So inspired.
Oh,
no.
No, I forgot to take the tab off. Forgot it. No, I'm prepared.
I got off already ahead of time. I feel triggered.
Right, brilliant. This issue of So Inspired. Now, I shouldn't have favourites, but the reason this one is my favourite, because look at the freebies that come included, okay? You get the day to night bag pattern.
30 seconds left, Sarah.
Oh, I can't believe it. I'm going to overtalk on this one, because I love the bag pattern alone is worth more than the regular price on the magazine, which is $9.99. It's worth it to just get that bag pattern for that price. You also get, these are all of the findings for the bag pattern. So if you're wanting to do, look, when we open all of this up, you've got all of your D-rings, your clasps, everything in that fabulous rose goldy colour. They all come included in with your bag. You're going to get hard away. They come included with the So Inspired with 20 amazing projects. Look, there's the full step by step. Am I going to be in trouble now because I'm well over?
You're 15 seconds over now.
Right. Okay, well, it's all right, because this next one's really easy to talk about. Really easy to talk about. Right, a 5-pack of our Easy Lift tape, okay, right? These are, when we say Easy Lift,
30 seconds left.
Sorry, a big 3-pack this is. Can you see the back of the tape? Can you see that there? The back of the tape is wider than what the tape is, and this tears really, really easily. So see, you can put a little bit down on here, and then it just tears to lift off. And then it's called Easy Lift because the backing, if I show you, is wider than the actual
10 seconds left.
So it's easy to pull off. Now, you get 3 different ones in there, 1 wider, 2 thinner ones. This is the tape, honestly, this is the tape that all the it's fabulous, right? So you have to add one of these in. Now, everybody has to have this. everybody, I would say this because it's my beautiful sewing box, okay? So this is one that, so I had this, can you see? It's from my Sew Country collection, designed by yours truly. So you can see there, fantastic. It's just a really pretty sewing box. No, but it would hold a whole batch of fudge, Joe, was I to make one for you. So a really great quality sewing box, £17 or $18. Can you see? 30% saving on the regular price. So it should be $24.99.
20 seconds left.
$29.95. Can we just say it just looks so pretty and trendy? So I just think if those of you who've been watching my shows on a Tuesday, who've been really getting into this sewing malarkey, why not treat yourself to a nice sewing box to keep all your bits and pieces
5 seconds.
And then you've got everything to go with that, isn't it lovely?
2, 1.
Right. Oh, my life, right. Got the mini stamping platform. 15% off our little mini stamping platform. So this is the one that I use for all of my sentiment stamps. Fantastic size. $8.49 or $12.70 if you're shopping in the US. Now, if you haven't seen me use these, where have you been? Okay. But what you'll see is, even if you've got one of these, I have 2 or 3 of these on the go at any one time, Joe. Because what I find is it's really, get your stamps in the middle. It's like your acrylic blocks. You should have 2 or 3. Easy to pick one up and get it on the go as well. And then also when you get them totally covered and messed up with all your ink and gunk and whatnot, you just pop them in the washing up bowl and give them a good clean. So either be getting a couple of these, or while you're on ordering, just chuck one in your basket while it's on the special offer.
1.
We're done with the card. I promise. Look at that. Oh, we've lost all of our viewers. Everyone's gone.
Sweet.
Everyone's gone. There's nobody left watching us, Joe. Everybody's gone. Nobody wants to hear the horn.
Oh, revenge is sweet is what I'll say for the last couple of weeks. Oh, I had tinnitus after the last couple of weeks working with Sara. Right, let's whiz through what else you've seen on the show. Very, very busy show we're having this Wednesday. What you've got up here is the Adorable Scoreable. So you're getting 25 colours. Now you're getting it in the normal, the original Adorable Scoreable, and then you're also getting it in the Matastic, the Ink Me cardstock that they do as well. So if you want to do inking techniques, you want to do your stamping onto there as well, you've got all of those techniques there for you as well, which is fantastic. $17.98, $32.99, $23.99, sorry, if you want to grab that. Oh, I'm out of breath. That's the most exercise I've done in weeks, honking that horn. We also have the marvellous Miri pad available for you on the show, $9.49 or $12.99 if you want to get hold of that one. 2 designs of each in there as well. You've got 24 sheets total there, 12 designs. Right, 'twas the night before Christmas. The craft stack is available for you on the show, $14.99 or $19.99 if you want to get hold of this. Loads and loads of elements. I've never seen die cut vellum before, sorry, in a collection. It is right there in that one, ready to go with a 25% saving for you as well. We've got the Christmas topper decks. Now, the topper decks are brilliant. There's 54 in each. What they're basically like, they're like an artist trading card almost, but they're like a topper ready to go. They make great tags. I know what you're thinking, he's banging on about tags again. You've also got that topper kit in there as well. $13.99 or $19.99 to get hold of those. We've also got the golden oldies. Now these are decollage, so everything you know about like decoupage, but in a bigger form. So you can layer these up, stick these together, use your 3D glue gel, or you can also use your foam pads as well. $2.98, great price, or $5.98 to get hold of those. Frosty Friends, so busy on this. This was the This was what we started the show with. It's that lovely concept card, $9.99 or $12.99, makes 12 cards for you there, and very busy on that, $9.99, $12.99. I'm just watching the, I'm having a look at the comments and having a good old chuckle. Anne says, is it safe yet, is what Anne is asking. Carol Ann says, Joe needs to remember that's his boss that he is beeping at. Shut the front door and slap the horn out of Joe's hand, says Susan. Nasty, Joe. Please don't deafen the lovely Sara. It must be really loud in there, is all I can see.
It is.
Smack him,
right,
Anne says.
Look. This is for you guys, right? Are you ready?
Oh, no!
It's official. It's in. It's done. It's gone. I totally feel your pain now. Totally feel your pain.
Done. Finished.
Done.
That's the end of it. You'll be sorry, people. You'll be saying, oh, it was so much fun when we had the horn. Why can't we bring the horn back? Well, if we're throwing the horn in the bin, we're going to have to get rid of the cruise idea, I think, as well. I mean, it's the only solution, Sara. Right, I'm going to clear all this mess up over here. So
let's do a mess.
Whilst I do that, I just want to firstly, though, recap on the masks that you've got available to you. These are so busy. Do you want to see the one that Sara made for me? Obviously, this is for my... for my travels and my trip, this beautiful one here, and it's even fitted at the side. It is lovely. Right, the options that you've got are the square. You've got the square blue, you've also got the square rainbow, you've got the round rainbow here, you've got the square pink, this one at the back, and then you've got these two. I think these two, am I right in saying these were in the lead, the rainbow splash in the red and in the blue. £16 or $20 if you want to go for those ones. Very busy across the board. Do you fancy, are you going to show us another one of these, Sara?
Come on, I'll show you how you do the rounded ones, because earlier on in the show I showed everyone how to do the square one. So what I've got now is I'll open the other one up, which is the rounded one. Now, they're both just as easy as each other. They're both suitable for beginners. Can you see? This is how the panels come to you. So you get the whole panel with all of your bits printed on. Now, that in and of itself is worth the price, but you also get all of your instructions and you get the elastic. Now, should we do this nice lovely green one? Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around, and you do need to cut these a little bit neater, right? So I'm going to cut around the outside here, and I'm going to cut these two just open, ready to stitch together. Now I'm saying you have to be a little bit neater, only marginally, because we are going to stitch these together, Joe, up to the edges. So it doesn't matter if you're not perfectly neat. And again, like I said, I've been getting a load of the other mums at the school onto this, because I was telling them how I've done the sewing with the kids. I mean, bear in mind as well, my kids are 6 and 3, so they're quite young to be driving a sewing machine. However, they've been able to do it. So what I would say is, if you do have young kids at home, or if you've got a daughter or a friend or a relative with young kids at home, and you're wanting to get the kids into the sewing, I just think there is going to be times when the kids are going to have to wear a mask. So whether it's, I mean, I don't know about in the US, but in the UK here, the rule is if we go on public transport, we have to be wearing a mask. I know there's a lot of places. So for example, here for us at our place, we all wear our masks before we go on air. So literally right up to the moment we go on air, we're wearing our masks, just out of respect and, you know, to try and protect everybody else. Now, while I'm doing this cutting, Joe, I did say that I'd had our Oliver on doing some sewing. Now, do you want to see how he does it? Because he sits on my knee, right, and then he drives the foot pedal. He thinks this is the best thing in the world ever. He also thought he was quite the little celebrity because I had him on camera. He's like, what are you doing there, Mummy? I was like, come on, I'm just going to film it, and then we can put it on Mummy's Facebook page. And then he kept saying to me, have you shown it on the telly with Joe, Mummy? They think Joe's the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, they're not wrong, obviously.
Right. So yes, I said, yeah, I will show them on the TV. And so it just shows you, even complete beginners or young people, it's very easy to pick up, because this is a kit as well. You're not having to follow a complicated pattern. You're literally just cutting around the outside of the design. Now what I'm going to do, Joe, cut around all the outsides here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my ironing board and just give it a little bit of an iron again. So people keep asking us if we can buy this ironing board.
They do, they're asking today again.
It's just a piece of wood with some wadding on, and we've just stretched some fabric over the top
and stapled it on. Yeah.
Maybe we need to add these to the new line along with the spray booth.
Brenda the spray booth. This could be Stanley the sewing, but no, it's an ironing board, isn't it? Ian the ironing board. Ian the ironing board.
Ian the ironing board. Sounds
Ian
good.
The ironing board.
John says that no horn, no cruise rule smacks of smells like blackmail to me, Joe. Well, you call it blackmail, I call it reasoning. I don't know. Well, Joe, that was the coolest thing ever until that unfortunate horn incident. Lots of people talking about wearing face masks as well. We have to wear the face mask whenever in public in some places in the US, Sarah.
Yeah.
So, Sarah,
well, you might as well have a nice trendy one on, mightn't you?
Absolutely. So Stephen says, Sarah, you'll need that craft. You need the horn for the craft wars at Craftiganza. So don't throw it away.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, I just went gold, so now rose gold. Oh, congratulations!
I feel like we need to. We normally get the horn out and celebrate, but no horn. Yeah. Right, I'm literally just sewing round, and what I'm doing is I'm not, for some reason I haven't been very good following the line today. It just really doesn't matter with these, Joe, so I haven't quite gone against the line. As long as you do the same on both of these, so can you see there's my stitch, there's the line in there, so all you do is follow in that line roughly.
Deborah's been very vocal. All Deborah said today is smash that horn. That's all she said. I think she not only wants it in the bin, I think she wants it obliterated. Good riddance, says that. Shadiah says, yes, Sarah, maybe getting him a bell would be more friendly. Turns out I just can't be trusted, doesn't it?
Let's have a nice bell. I think that's a much better idea, Joe. Okay. Yes, let's have a bell. Right, are you ready? So there's my outer one, and then here's my inner one. So watch what we do. We go right sides together. So this one's going to need to turn around. What I do, by the way, when I get to this, is I generally cut around mine right up close to my stitch line.
Oh, there that's really close.
Right, and then I turn them round like this. And then that's going to go inside this one. So you've got your two right sides together, all right? Now, am I doing this one for you again, Joe? Am I doing it for a regular head size person?
I think normal head size.
Normal head size, right? So normal head size, I'm going to come along here and cut them to 7 inches. So 7 inches I find is just quite a nice normal, the average size. So you can always make them a little bit bigger if you want, like I did with Joe's or whatever, right? So watch what we're going to do. So in here, where we've got the two right sides together, you can see there it's got a little place for you to put this in, and then I'm going to stitch these two pieces together and we're going to clamp that in the middle. Same with the other side of it. So it comes down here and we're going to clamp that one in the middle. And I'm just going to hold that in place there. So we're going to stitch down there. We're going to do the same at the other side, right? So I'm just popping it in here. And you see how quick and easy these are to do, Joe, when you know what you're doing. And I think this is why I wanted to demonstrate them on this show. I wanted people to see, even if you're a really beginner person, these kits are made exactly for you. So anybody can pick these up, as long as you've got a sewing machine at home, or you can hand sew them. Anyone can pick these up and have a go at this, right? So all I'm doing then is just making sure I put all these seams together here. So we're going to nest these together and then just shape them all over. Now when I get to the bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch along, Joe, but I'm going to leave a little part open. So I'm going to go all the way around, but when I get to here, I'm going to leave this little bit here open. So I'll go and start my stitching. I'll stitch. There's a word for this, Joe. I was going to say, I'll stitch you. You know what? You know.
Chatter.
Chatter. Yes, stitch and chatter. That's what we'll do. Stitch and chatter.
Loads of you talking about. I would definitely. Terry Lee says would prefer a cowbell. Sarah, please lose the horn. Sarah, banjo from that horn.
I'm just going to have to rethread my needle, Joe. I'm just realising.
No problem at all. Yep. Shut the front door and the back door. Chase Joe up the street with the pot spoon. Okay.
Oh, that's a new one.
Stop that horn. I'm watching from work, says Pam Easton. Imagine that. You're trying to work at work on the down low, and then all you hear is coming out of your work computer. You have officially been rumbled, Pam Easton, I think. Lots of you talking about the horn and your hatred for it. You say that, but then we didn't do the horn for a while, and Anne actually said herself in her own words that she missed the attention. So I'm just saying, I know you're all going to change your mind. again. Lots of you talking about what you're going to be up to at the weekend, which always nice to know. Maxine says, yay, back from work, so watching now. Joe, I did send a photo of my masks that are the first thing I've ever sewed. Oh, maybe we'll have a look.
Wow! Fabulous
we need to get some maskies, that's what we call them. You, a selfie with a mask on. Forget about
selfie with a mask on, yeah. Well, no, do it in front of the TV, look even better, Joe.
A masked selfie. It'll be like the Masked Singer.
A masked selfie, now that is just awesome. Right, I'm just going up that corner piece, Joe, just so you know. I'm trying to follow the line a little bit better this time now. Right, here we go.
Sherry said I was ready to send fudge and chocolates to the first person who could wrestle that horn away from Joe. I mean, that's just cruel, isn't it? Sending my favourites to someone else to prize my prized possession out of my hands. I think that is very, very cruel. Oh, hang on. Sharon says, I like the horn. There you go. Someone likes it.
Someone, that one person.
Robin was on a Skype call as well, and she was rumbled for watching at the same time. Where do we send pictures of our makes? Asked Deborah. Very easy to do it. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Pop them all along there, and we will have a look for them as well, and dig a few of our favourites out. Now, we've got about 20 minutes or so left on this show, but don't forget, it is Creative Cravings. Creative Cravings, in essence, is all about going back to basics, maybe learning a new skill, or if you're new to a craft, maybe looking at some more basic techniques and recovering those for you as well. So in that vein, any questions at all that you might have about absolutely any kind of crafting, this is definitely the show to get them in. And you can do that over on Facebook. That is where I am monitoring the comments at the moment, so make sure you get yourself over there. Shaddai is saying, Joe, you killed it because you put all your might into squeezing the horn. I don't have much might, it does take a lot. Rosalind says, not only is the horn hilarious, it's the comments that follow that I love. So she loves it. Honestly, she loves sitting back and watching it all unfold. Heather's got a really good question. She says, when making the masks for kids like your boys, Sarah, did you adapt or change this in any way?
I did. Really brilliant question. I absolutely did that. I've got the kids' masks actually just out the back. So the kids' mask, what I did was they wanted the square ones, which I thought would be easy to adapt as well. And you know where on Joe's I put 2 pleats in. So as you fold it, I put 2 pleats. I just put a 3rd pleat line in. And then when I stitched the 2 of them together, instead of stitching right at the end, I came in about 1/2 inch. So just made it a little bit smaller, both directions, okay? So did you see that? I've gone all the way around the outside and I've left this little bit of a gap here, which allows me just to turn the whole thing inside out. Now I love this paint splattered effect as it was. It works really, really well in both the rounded ones and the square ones. And in both kits, you are getting 6 masks. So you get 6 different colours of design as it was. So look here, you see all this pulls out nicely. You've got all of that. Now look how all this comes together just absolutely perfectly. And then all I'm going to do is that bit along there, Joe, I'm just going to come along with the iron and give it a nice sew over so that when I top stitch it, you won't even know that that was the open bit where we connected everything together. I always find that ironing just kind of finishes it right off and makes it look uber professional. Right?
Do you know what I did with mine as well? When I'd washed it, after I'd washed it, I ironed the pleats back into it as well.
And it
made it feel like brand new, because obviously it gives it a bit of stretch, doesn't it, the pleating. Once it was dried, I just put it over and I just pressed those pleats back in. Looked like brand new after you washed it. Great that you can wash them as well, because obviously the disposable ones are good, Sarah, but you've got to think about the environment as well, haven't you? So having one that you can wash time and time again is going to be much, much more environmentally friendly, which is of course really, really important to all of us.
Also, I just don't think the disposable ones look very good. And at the end of the day, we're crafters. You know, even if you're a paper crafter, I think as long as you've got a sewing machine or you can hand sew it, everyone can turn their hand. These aren't difficult crafts to do. And I just think, you know what it's like? You get a bit of a reputation, don't you? Like, you know, I am the crafty mum at school. So I'm now feeling the pressure because it's coming up to the end of term. And I know that that's basically going to mean that all the teachers are going to be thinking, oh, I wonder what Sarah's going to be making for the end of term gifts, you know, because you are the crafty mum and therefore you get a reputation for being as such. And it's the same here. If you're that crafty person, you don't want to be going out with, you know, a non-handmade face mask on. Everybody would expect a little bit more.
Well, talking on that vein, director Daniel called me out yesterday because Craig did some washing for me. Well, I come home with the washing, and director Daniel was outraged that I'd taken the washing round to Craig's in a black bin liner. He was like, honestly, what if the neighbours see you going about with your washing in a black bin liner? He's basically saying to me, have you got no shame? And I was like, what, it's just washing? He was like, look, working where we work, surely someone by now will have run you up a pretty washing bag. He couldn't believe it. He wouldn't be seen dead with his washing in a black bag. Oh, Daniel.
Well, you know what our Daniel wants for his birthday, don't you? A nice wash bag.
Absolutely.
For his washing. Right, look at that. Come on, and that really didn't take long at all, did it? No, and it's all shaped around the nose. Do you know, someone gave me a cracking tip as well the other day. You know, if you want it to actually shape around your nose, fold up some tin foil into about 10 bits, and then just put that inside and zigzag stitch over top of it, and you can get that little shaping on the bottom there as well.
How fantastic is that? That looks absolutely brilliant. Yeah, maybe I need to ask some of our sewy friends if someone could knock me up a wash bag in some sort of bright colours. Maxine's made some face masks. Check these out.
Oh, she's been doing them with the kits.
Oh, yeah,
Maxine.
look at those.
Oh, Maxine.
The one at the top is the one that you made for me originally, that top one with the
rainbows. Yeah, you like that one, don't you, Joe?
I really like it. I love the round one there as well. I haven't seen the one with the flowers on it before.
That's nice. Yeah, we did. I don't know if they're in stock. You know what it's like. They get really busy, Joe.
They just sell out time and time again. Grab the ones that we have in stock whilst we have it, which is fantastic. Very busy for those. £16 or $20 if you want to go for those ones right there at the moment. Right, I want to just run you through the options that you've got. Shall I show you them as we go through them? This one here is the square rainbow that you've got right here. Oh, I'm knocking everything over. This one here is the square blue that you've got right there. This one is your square pink. The next one that you've got just here is your face mask kit rainbow. This one here is your rainbow splash, and you get that in the red tones, or you can get that in the blue tones as well, which is fantastic. So it's completely up to you. £16 or $20 if you want to go for those. And I think they look brilliant. If only we had someone in to model them, you know, a willing model, I think that would be fantastic. We'll see what we can do with that. £16 or $20 gets you these. Lots of you multi-ordering those, which is fantastic. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Sara because the founding member of the Joe Remblance fan club is in the building. How are you, Charlie? What are you up to?
Indeed, my little son buddy's come in. Look, can you see you on the telly? Yeah. Do you want to stand up and show everybody your t-shirt?
Can I see your t-shirt?
Do you want to show everybody what's on your t-shirt? Oh, there he is. Right, kneel up on the desk so everybody can see. Show everybody your t-shirt.
Check that out.
Who's that on your t-shirt? Who's that? Are you being shy?
Are you shy?
This is my little man. They've come to pick Mummy up after work, haven't you? And I was just showing everybody. This is your face.
What's that rainbow thing?
What's that rainbow thing? Oh,
this one?
That is a really pretty cushion.
Do you want it?
Do you want?
Ready? Can you catch?
Can we catch?
Can you catch?
So you're going to show everybody, this is your mask that you made, isn't it? So how did we make them? Can you remember?
4 o'clock.
I've got 4 o'clocks, I know.
So many, you only have one.
So most people only have one.
You can have as many as you want.
So did you come on your own, or has your brother come with you as well?
My brother.
Your brother, what's your brother called? Rara. What's his real name?
I don't know.
His real name's Oliver, isn't it? Do you want to help Mummy make a card?
Okay.
You want to help Mummy? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put my sewing machine away. Joel, tell everybody about what we're going to do, and you can help Mummy do the sticking on a card, yeah?
Okay. But I can do baking at work.
You can do stuff at Mummy's work. You can make cards. We make cards all the time at home, don't we? Do you want to do some colouring in?
Okay.
Right, I'll get you some Mummy's colouring too. You do some colouring in on the corner, right? And so you can kneel up there and do some colouring in, and I'll do some makeup. Oh, sure,
you got to see the back.
You said, oopsies, you said there.
#1 Joe fans, hashtag shut the front door.
That's what Joe says. What else does he say? What else does he say? He says, shut the front door. What else does he say?
Shut the back door.
Shut the black door.
Shut the blinds.
Shut the blinds.
Throw the bins out.
and then who does he say you have to kiss? The milkman. Yeah, the milkman.
Run down the street and kiss the milkman.
Run down the street and kiss the milkman. You see, this is how you get to be a #1 fan, isn't it? You watch all the show and know all of his scenes.
I think your mum needs to watch out. I think you're coming for a patch, Charlie.
Why's Joe over there?
Right over there. So I go here, and then this is Mummy's camera, right? And then over there is Joe, and Joe, look how Joe has 2 cameras. Joe has 2 cameras, because it's not because he's more important than Mummy, because look, Mummy's got one there, and then another one there, and then do you know where there's another one?
Yeah.
Look up here. Oh, Mummy gets 3 cameras, so Mummy's more important than Joe. Yeah? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one on the roof.
No one on the roof. Yeah, so everybody can see you colouring in. Yeah? Right, here, you can draw a picture. I know you're up on here. Maybe your brother will come in as well, do you think?
Right, I'm going to just give you a recap then how adorable is Charlie. Everyone's just saying, OMG, so cute, what a cutie pie. They're loving you in the comments, Charlie. I think people are going to wear pictures of you on their T-shirts and have Charlie fan club on there. He's having a lovely
Just
time over
seeing
there.
how many pens we've got here, Joe.
Loads
We've got
of pens.
a little bit overexcited.
So excited.
Thing.
£16, $20 if you want to go for the face mask. I want to just give you a reminder, some other stuff that you've seen on the show. Right, the adorable scoreable. Let me just show you this. Now you can get this. It's in the 2 different finishes. So you got it in the shiny one. Just here. Look at you go, Charlie. And then you've also got, Charlie's doing a demo on the aqua pens all on his own over there. You should see it. And then you've also got it in the Matastic as well, which is also fantastic. $17.98, 23. That's a beautiful picture, Charlie. $23.99 if you want to go for that one, saving a quarter. Right, the Miri pad is up next. It's this one just here, as you can see. So you've got that beautiful Miri card, which is printed, which is fantastic. So you've got all of those lovely festive designs on there, which is fantastic. £9.49 or £12.99 if you want to go for that one. Very, very busy on there. It's lovely that we're able to bring you back some of those Christmas designs. We've also got 'Twas the Night. Sarah's got 'Twas the Night. Do you want to show us 'Twas the Night over there,
Well,
Sarah?
I can do a bit of a flick through. I was going to whiz up a really quick demo as well. That's lovely, but you're going to colour. You colour. Be careful with my pens. They're Mummy's special ones. Yeah, right. I'll show you what's in them. Shall we have a little flick through here? We've got this little head down the corner, right? You've done it, good lad. Right, so there's all the backing sheets. Well, not some of the backing sheets that you get here, okay? Then you get some of the designer printed sheets. These are double-sided, Joe. Lovely one. Look, Charlie, it's Santa Claus.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? You've been to see Santa Claus, haven't you?
Where was he?
Where was he? He lives in. Where does Santa Claus live?
In the North Pole.
In the North Pole. Yeah, we went to Lapland, didn't we? We went to Lapland to see Santa Claus last year. I've stolen a load of these out of here. Joe, I was going to whip up a really quick card with this. Do you think I've got time?
Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah.
You get yourself ready for that. Don't forget, loads of
you
other
another
Hunky-Dory
piece of
items
paper.
on the show for you. So you've got the Frosty Friends there, which is fantastic. Which is that wonderful concept card. Oh yeah, Charlie, can you do me a rainbow? That'd be amazing, please. I need to replace my other one's faded. $9.99 or $12.99 if you want to go for that one. Very, very busy there on that one. Make sure you get that popped into your basket as well. Oh, can I show you the glitters as well? Love the glitters. Oh, these ones, the diamond sparkles, which are fantastic. So you've got these 3 different colorways here with these ones. So you've got the crystal and black, which is that one there. You've also got them in the beautiful blue. Davies. And you've got it in the gorgeous
Why do we need to be
green
quiet?
there
Let's be on the telly
as well. £2.49 or $3.99 if you want to go for those ones. We've also got the golden oldies as well on the show. These are fantastic. These are deco large, which is great. So basically decoupage, but really, really big. You build these up to a really nice dimensional project very easily, full instructions included, and you've got everything you need to turn that into an actual finished project as well. £2.98 or $5.98 if you want to go for that one. Right, handing over to Sara and Charlie. You're going to do some demonstrating.
Yes, you need another piece of card. This is how we roll now. There we go. Draw Joe a rainbow. He wants a rainbow pet. He's done you a really nice... What's this pet?
Is that me?
A teddy bear. It's a really nice teddy bear.
I love it.
Right? I'll tell you how to spell Joe's name if you want. Do you want to write Joe's name on here? Are you ready? Shall I tell you how to do it?
Yeah.
Do a J. So a J looks like this. Yeah, that's it. J. Oh, that's lovely, neat. And then an O. And then an E. And then hold it up with that. See that lady over there? She's got hold of a camera. So hold it up and show it, and then Joe will be able to see.
No, not the pen, the card. Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
Look at that lovely writing.
Oh,
you know
thank
who
you so
else
much.
might love it? His brother. He's a really neat writer. Do you think he might come in and draw something down here? He might. You keep drawing a rainbow. I'm going to crack on with a card. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start nice and simple. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to square my card off to just shy on 6 inches. And while I'm on, I'm going to cut a piece of Hunky-Dory's really nice acetate to 6 inches as well. As you can imagine, there's never a quiet moment in our house. What you drawing, pet?
I'm doing
You're doing the... Well, it started off being a rainbow, and now it's another teddy bear. Does Joe look like a teddy bear? What is it?
It looks like Peppa
It's a hill.
Pig.
Right. Hey, so I was telling everybody how you and your brother were making face masks. Can you remember what we used to make our face masks, Charlie? What's the machine called?
sewing machine.
A sewing machine, yeah. And did you like doing some sewing? This could be an interesting answer. Did you like doing some sewing, sweetheart?
I've done John top.
You've done John top. What's your favourite crafting to do? Do you like drawn pictures, or do you like colouring in, or what do you like to do the best?
Pictures.
Colouring in pictures. We do loads of colouring in at our house, don't we, sweetheart?
You are so funny, Charlie. You are so funny.
Yeah, you're Joe's #1 fan. You used to watch Joe every day, didn't you, when you were off school? Oops-a-daisy me. Yep, it's all right. Nothing important, just Mummy's craft stuff. Yeah.
Just Mummy's iPad.
Yeah, nothing too important, so don't worry about that. Right, so what I've done is, I've done a nice base card here. We'll put Santa Claus on it. So, we've got a nice base card, and because that acetate's really strong, then what it can do is, it'll stand nicely as well and hold its shape. So it'll stand and hold its shape. So what I'm going to do is, should we get the Santa Claus one? Let's have a little look where you're up to, Pet. Where are you going, son? Are you showing everybody the back of your t-shirt again? Yep. There. It looks really, really good. I'll do that.
I'm very good at it.
Right, go on then. You press down. Don't touch it. Whoa, right, okay. Don't touch. And then just round the other way, and then go and press it down. That's it. Keep your fingers out the way. Right, I think we'll move that out the way, Pet. Not liking that at all, right? Okay, so I think you can see from the overhead, as we've got a spectator in front of our close-up camera here. So all I'm doing is popping these down. We use these at home, don't we, sweetheart? Little tape pens. You like them, don't you? So I'm using him on the background there. So there's our Santa Claus. And then look on the front here. Oh, should we put another piece on here? So we'll put another piece there. They look nice on here. So I'm going to trim that down as well. I'll do the trimming this time, right? So no, I'll do it, right? So I'll do the trimming here. Here we go, 5.5, and I just think we're going to come to about...
Charlie, you've got lots of fans on Facebook. Everyone is saying how you are adorable. People are saying you are cute.
No scissors.
People saying you are the next crafting superstar. Charlie, how do you feel about that?
Do you want to be a crafting superstar?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Should we do these two?
No, we'll not do them two. Just, Mummy will help you do them two in a minute. Yeah. No, whoa. Yeah, no touching the guillotine. Well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Right, so we've got a nice top piece. And then, we can cut everything. Do you want to help me choose a design from here? All right. So, which Santa Claus do you like? Which one? The little one. I was thinking more one of the bigger ones. Right?
She does this to me.
That one, there we go.
She does this to me, Charlie, as well. You're not alone there.
Right. Oh, and then should we have a little bit of this here? This looks pretty, doesn't it? There, we've got... Can you read what this says? No, of course you can't. You're only 3. Don't read yet. Right, we don't read yet. That's his brother. We need his big brother in to come and read. So, right, here we go. If I get this just stuck along here. No, oh, thank you, Pet. Hey, that's really helpful. That's you've done a really good job there.
Anna on YouTube wants to know, Charlie, if the T-shirts are available in bigger sizes. Can we get adult T-shirts?
Can you get? Can Joe have a T-shirt like yours? Oh no, Joe's got some other friends, you know, and they want to know if they can have T-shirts like yours. Yours is pretty special, isn't it? Can you remember who made?
What's over there?
What's over there? That's Joe's half of the room.
That's my garden.
Yeah, that's Joe's special part. I only get to go in this bit. But do you know what I did before? You're not going to believe it. Joe put my jumper on and I put Joe's T-shirt on.
We swapped clothes.
Yeah, you stay there. Don't go anywhere. Right? Do you want to have a little go at squirting some of this out?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So you do a little squirt like that. So push the end in. Push. Push. Ooh, bit more. Bit more. Yay! Yes. Should I do the next bit? And then what we'll do is we'll put it on here. And then look at that. We've made a whole little card. Dead quick and easy. Do you like that one?
Yeah, but should we do another one?
Should we do another one? This is what happens in my house, Joe. We do loads of crafting. Right, you can have that to take home. Joe, you'll love these ones, Charlie. Do you want to have a look at these little ones here? This one's been doing really, really well. I'll come and you can show Mummy's friends in the camera what all of these ones are, right? So are you ready? So this is called the Frosty Friends. So you come and sit here in front of Mummy. Right, and then what you've got to do is you've got to look at yourself on that screen because that's what all of Mummy's friends can see. And then you hold this one up here like this, right? And then, we can show it to that camera over there. Look, show it here. And then Clever Daniel will zoom in and have a little look. So you can give him a wiggle. And can you see it's got Santa Claus on? Yay, and Santa Claus spins round and round and round like this. Can you see? And then, look, this one's got a snowman on. And the snowman, I'll show you here, goes from side to side. So there's the snowman, and he goes from side to side on the card, and he spins round like a little wiggler. So he's spinning round. Do you like them? We could take them home and make some at home, do you think? This one there. That one doesn't spin round, just his little friend. Yeah? So you have to show them to that. You have to hold them up and say, this is the pretty cards. Yeah?
Carol N says, steady Joe, Charlie is coming for your job. The natural air is what Carol's saying.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's still
Lost you now.
You've lost him. You've lost him.
He's in the box now. He's getting his own ones out.
Quite the natural, aren't you, Pet? Yeah, there we go. Right. There we go.
Well, what is it they say about children and animals or something along those lines? Charlie, thank you for coming into the show. Charlie, will you come back again sometime and see us again?
Will you come back again? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
His brother's here as well. He's got his matching Joe T-shirt on. He was just being a little bit shy. Are you all right down there, Rara? Yeah, he's all right.
Brilliant. Well, it was an absolute pleasure to spend the afternoon with you. It was wonderful to be back with Sara. It was great to have a special guest in the studio. You guys have absolutely loved it. People are saying how much they love your Spider-Man shoes as well, Charlie.
Charlie, very trendy, aren't you,
Sharon says, Charlie, you can be Joe's understudy. I think so, absolutely, any time. Right, don't forget, don't miss out on any of the products. Make sure you check your baskets out after the show. We've had a very, very busy Creative Cravings. Of course, we'll be back though for a whole new day's worth of shows tomorrow. Myself and Sara will be here in the for a masterclass in the morning, and then Cartload is back as well tomorrow, and there's so many more shows coming up all week and all weekend, of course, here on Crafters TV. Right, from me, it's goodbye from me, it's goodbye from Sara, it's goodbye from Charlie as well. Give us a wave, Charlie. Wave.
Wave.
Charlie, wave.
No.
No. Okay, no waving from Charlie, but waving from us. Good night. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Crafty TV. Bye-bye.